Thanks. Memorial events for former First Lady Rosalynn Carter will begin a week from today.
And people tonight continue to remember her lifelong advocacy for mental health and human rights. And our Lisa Adams is here tonight with us. Lisa, you visited the Barber National Institute today, where they remember a special visit from Mrs. Carter back in 1981.
Good evening. They certainly do. At that time, Dr. Gertrude Barber submitted a proposal to have Erie designated as a flagship city for the services it was offering to children and adults with disabilities. When Erie got that designation, she went a step further, asking a First Lady to come and take a look.
But that we should establish.
It was 1981, the International Year of Disabled Persons, and the groundbreaking Dr. Gertrude Barber submitted a proposal for Erie to be recognized as a flagship city.
And by that I mean that Erie was a place to be if you were a person with disability because of the breadth of services that we had.
She secured the designation, then invited First Lady Rosalynn Carter to come and see what was happening in Erie for herself, work on the forefront that's continued to expand.
And Mrs. Carter immediately said, yes, I would love to come. She came, we toured her. She was so impressed with what we were doing and our commitment to not only the children and the adults, but the commitment that we have to families.
Maureen Barber-Carey, who led that tour, will never forget how genuinely interested Mrs. Carter was.
It wasn't that she was just walking the walk. She really cared about what we were doing for people with disabilities. And as I toured her through our children's program, our adult program, she was asking questions.
The First Lady's visit would open new doors of funding.
And a new acknowledgement that what we're doing here in Erie, Pennsylvania is right at the forefront of services for persons with disabilities.
Dr. Barber and Rosalynn Carter bonded over their advocacy for people who can't always advocate for themselves, something Barber-Carey says we could use a little more of.
We need more champions like that, to be quite honest. We need more people who will really stand up for people with disabilities and say, let's make a difference in their lives.
Well said. And Barber-Carey said Maria Shriver is another one of those advocates like Rosalynn Carter. She visited the Barber National Institute in her 20s and was amazed by their work. Her mom, Eunice Kennedy Shriver, a friend of Dr. Barber, founded Special Olympics. Live in the studio, Lisa Adams, Erie News Now.